to recap, end of last video, what we'd achieved is that we have connected to the database, and we know that works because my slash route has got connection equals create connection, and that doesn't cause an error. So I've connected to the database. What I want to do now, it says it here, get all the users from the database and display as a list. So the plan is we're going to set ourselves up with a template, and we're going to display some users. A bit of a problem, I don't have any users at the moment, so I just thought I'd quickly go through putting some sample data into this table, into the users table in MySQL Workbench. So we'll start by, I've gone to my my database, go to the table users, and let's see what we've got in there. Nothing at the moment, so let's put someone in. Let's put in Boggs, and first name Boris, and I'm going to make the username Boris, and password. Actually, I'm not going to worry too much about passwords because I know that later on I'm going to be hashing passwords. Let's not worry too much now. And then who have we got? Biggs, and it's Beatrice Biggs, and her password is, her username is Beatrice, and her password, I like to keep all my passwords the same. It makes life a lot easier for testing. None of that has gone into the database yet. You can tell because the user ID has not been auto generated, but if I click apply, and it does it. Again, reminder of that same old top tip. If you can't find this button, it might be because it's been hidden behind a pane down here. MySQL Workbench does hide that button sometimes on small screens. Good, so I've got some data to work with. Let's go back to this, and this again, it's the exact app.py that I uploaded to Google Classroom. So we are using this because it's way better than typing stuff in by hand. All I've used so far is that one line. Let's grab the rest of it for this particular route and paste it in here. Normally, of course, when you paste something, it stuffs up the indentation, so we always need to fix that, think about what we're trying to do. So here we create the connection, and then with that connection we do some stuff. So let's start from Steam Data 2. Pretty sure it's TBL users. Guess we'll find out if we get an error. It's bad practice to just do select everything, because if I have a lot of data, a lot of fields, a lot of records, that could be a lot of data. We're just getting things up and running. I know there's not a lot of data there at the moment. It's not a performance issue, so I'm not going to worry. We're doing a fetch all. We want to see all of the records, and I've got two returns here. I'll get rid of that second return because that won't be doing anything. Index.html, oh here we go, Steam games equals cursor.fetch all. That's an artifact from what I had before. I'm going to call this users, why not? And it's going to be index.html, we'll make that in a second, but while we're over here we'll just tidy up everything else we need. So it's going to be in the template known as users, and the variable is these users here. Back over to here, we always have to do this, make a new folder called templates, not template. I saw that error a lot in class, people not name it exactly templates, and the item is going to be an HTML page called index.html. Beautiful. Now this is going to, I could just nip and get the, I could go back to, I don't have the index.html open here, but I could go and grab that. But just because I'm here anyway and this is such simple stuff, I might as well type it out. So I am going to loop for user in users, trying to use descriptive variable names, and I'm just going to spit out I'm going to do this as a table, aren't I? So I should probably put table here, table, and it's auto completed there, that's fine. Paste that there. For user in users, and I'm going to make a table row for each one, and I'm going to have some TD elements, and I'm going to have just output user dot last name, and let's do another one. Hang about, slow down. TD first, and then each user dot first name. Happy with that. And let's do user dot username as well. Slow down again. Yeah, here we go. Thinking. User dot user name. Let's hope that capitalization doesn't bite me. I should be consistent to my spacing as well, shouldn't I? I need to talk about style sometime. Maybe not right now. So for user in users, we're going to spit out a row each time, and we're going to end that for loop. End for. I think that's worth just hitting the play button on and see what we get. All mistakes are instructive, but I don't seem to have got any mistakes yet. So that's a 6-minute video. That's enough just for doing straightforward database access. So my app.py, reusing this connection code from before and putting the data out to a template. Hope that's been useful. Next lesson we will do a create form, I think.